Hello everyone, myself Ruchi Patel, working as an assistant professor at LJ College of Physiotherapy. Today I am going to take second year topic, that is skill movements. So skill movements are nothing but it's the ability to bring about the predetermined outcomes with the maximum efficiency and maximum outlay of energy. We have different types of skilled movements. In the second years, mainly it is included like ballistic movement, volitional movement, cycling, rope climbing, and running. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the cycling. So, there are the five essential skills which we require for the cycling. First, that is braking, balance, shifting, pedaling, and descending. We have different types of bicycles. As we all know, the most common is the road bicycles, which we use on the for the outdoor activities or as a outdoor exercises. Whereas the other is stationary cycling. We have different types of stationary bicycles. Here we'll see mainly three types of bicycles which are available in the market, that is the upright bicycle, then recumbent bicycle, and dual action bicycles. All have most of the benefits are the same, only the slight difference will be there in these three types of bicycles. So first is the upright bike. It is the one of the most popular type of stationary bicycle, and it's similar like the regular cycle with the pedal position under the body. You all can see here the pedal position is just under to the body, and it provides the great cardio workout as well as it helps to strengthen the lower extremity muscles and core muscles. But it has some points which we have to keep in the mind while using this type of cycling. So it has some disadvantages. So this bike, this type of bicycle has not have proper sitting area. So as well as it might cause the pressures on the wrist as well as in the hand. So gives the compression on the pelvic area as well as on the wrist and hand areas. So while working on this type of cycle, we just have to keep this point in the mind. The another is the recumbent bike. Here you all can see the extra back supporters provided. So it gives the comfortable sitting position as well as the sit area is also the larger compared to the previous one. So the individual can sit in a comfortable position, and back and pelvic both area will be placed properly on this set. So this put less stress on the upper body as well as on the back as well as on the joints. And after doing workout on this type of bicycle, the person will feel less fatigue and less muscle soreness. And also it is good for the person who are having the issue related to the back as well as joint problem or any other previous history of injuries, and also safer for the adult individuals and those who are doing the first time this type of cycling exercises. Then dual action bicycle, name itself suggests it has a two role. Along with the lower extremity exercise, here you all can perform the upper extremity exercises. And there's handlebars that moves back and forth to the for the target of the upper body muscles. And of course, lower extremity benefits will get same like the other type of bicycles. So while pedaling and working with the legs, individual also able to get a solid upper body workout. So the main 3 points which comes in the contact while we do cycling. So the pelvis on the saddle area, then the hand on the handlebars, and foot on the pedal. So these areas might have chances to go for the this type of symptoms like numbness, pain, or weakness. So while doing the cycling, we just have to keep these all points in the mind that these three areas are uh, the area which directly comes in the contact with the bike, and we have to take some precautions as well as we have to do the strengthening exercises of this particular muscles. And mainly during while doing the cycling, we have mainly two phases. We have recovery phase and power phase. If we imagine the while doing the pedaling, it is a circle, then we can see here when we imagine our leg is on the top of the pedal, that time we can say that is around 12 o'clock, or we can say that position is the top dead center. Okay, when we take the pedal in the downward direction, then we can imagine that is on the 6 o'clock position, and it is the bottom dead center. Again I'll repeat, if we imagine that our leg is the on the top of the pedal, that time our position we can say at around 12 o'clock, and it is the top dead center. We can say that position is the top dead center, or that point we can say the top dead center. Whereas downward we can say bottom dead center. And we'll imagine that our leg is around the 6 o'clock position. And during this moving from the 12 o'clock to the 6 o'clock, this phase is called as power phase. Okay, and from the 6 o'clock to the again 12 o'clock, that is called as recovery phase. Okay, so next, so which all muscles we require, especially of the lower limb, which the strength of that particular muscles should be enough. That is most important, the rectus femoris muscle. As we all know, it is the part of the quadriceps muscle, and it has a major role, like it's a two joint muscle, so it has a major role for the hip and knee joint, as well as the gluteus maximus muscles strength is also required just to extend the position, hip position. Then again the main role of hamstring muscle, which helps for the knee flexion as well as for the hip extension. The further down, if we go, we have gastrocnemius and soleus muscles. These two muscles are also work as a stabilizer, and this muscle strength is also required quite enough. Then, of course, trunk, or we can say the back muscles is required in a good strength, because to maintain the proper posture, the quadratus lumboris muscles, the erector spinae muscles, these all are working as a stabilizer. So to maintain the posture in a proper way, we require this muscle strength in a quite enough way. Then, of course, abdominal muscles, rectus abdominis muscles, and obliques muscles, these muscles are also require proper strength. In the case of upper body, we require latissimus dorsi and trapezius muscle strength enough. That is just to fix the upper body onto the handlebar. Okay. So till now we have seen that quadriceps muscle, especially rectus femoris muscle, then hamstring muscle. This both the muscles are two joint muscles, so we require the quite enough strength of these two. Then soleus and gastrocnemius muscle strength. Then gluteus muscle strength also we require. The trunk muscles as a stabilizer, and to maintain the erect posture, we require a proper amount of strength. That is the quadratus lumboris erector spinae muscle strength. Then if we talk about the abdominal muscles, then the our abdominal muscles, then the obliquus and rectus abdominis muscle strength is also required in a proper amount. Then if we talk about the upper body, then latissimus dorsi and trapezius muscles are required enough strength just to fix the upper body on the handlebars. Okay, so what are the benefits? Of course, as we all know, it helps us to reduce the calorie burns, and of course, 150 minutes in a week it is required to do cycling at least. And gradually, we can once the our fitness is increasing, we can increase the duration. The cardiovascular benefits it has, it improves the cardiovascular health of individual. 400 to 600 calories per day we can burn. Then when we use the stationary bike, it reduces the risk of any injuries related to the uh, lower extremity as well as the back related. Then it also helps in the patients to reduce about the diabetes. As we all know, whenever we do cycling or any activities, muscle use the glucose, and in this way the amount of glucose which is present in the blood will get reduced. So the another benefit, it helps to release the or to secrete the hormones, which is endorphin type of hormones, which has a role related to the overall relaxation effect as well as the state of well-being. And it also regulates our mood, stress and anxiety. So overall toning of the body, it is also possible with the cycling. So what are the additional benefits has the cycling has? So as we all know, for the older age group, this cycling, stationary bicycling is very beneficial because there is a less risk of getting fall or any other injuries related to the head or any other part of the body, because might they have balance issue. And another issue that is related to the environmental changes. So if you are going outside, then it might be the hot or humid atmosphere, cold or wet atmosphere. So it can be difficult for the individual to go for the routine cycling exercises. So it's quite better if the person is doing at home, then he can perform at any time, and at his wish he can perform at home. The indoor cycling, you don't have to get concerned about the traffic, road conditions, and many other factors. Okay, so in this way, this stationary bicycling is very beneficial. So this is a brief idea related to the cycling. You all can refer in the detail about the other skill activities. Okay, thank you.